everyone, this is Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy that you're here. I'm going to be sharing the August releases for Everyday Explorers Co. Alright, so Christine has an amazing release along with some notepads that I will share in just a little bit. So first off, for the stamps, I will be working with 3 of them. And this one is all about travel. You have lots of great little scripty phrases like let's go, quick getaway, travel buddy, gone for the weekend. And I love this tag, oh, the places I go. Some block sayings right here. So this is going to be a great one for all the travels. Another travel one, and it has enjoy the journey, take the scenic route, an arrow, a little travel journal, road trip, camera. I love this one. I actually decided for this one that I would just walk down memory lane, and I basically picked 3 years of my family's kind of like vacations, 2016 to 2019, and I'm going to create like a throwback layout using this, and that'll be in a different video. So it was so much fun to go through all the old photos and pick out which ones I want to use for the various trips that we have taken over those years. And then the third one is called Poolside, and I just absolutely love it. It's the one I'm going to be working with today in this video. So it says, oh, hello, sunshine. It's a towel and a book and little accessories right there. So cute. Fun in the sun, a watermelon, a drink, bubbles, days of summer, poolside, and lazy days. So very excited to use that one to document all the fun summer going-ons. And then the other fun thing that is coming out is these notepads that have a lot of different great prompts. Christine sent a sample of a ton of them, so I'm going to show you the ones that I have. And I have a really fun project for currently listening where I'm going to document my son's playlist. Over the years, his playlist on Spotify has grown and grown and grown, and I just really want to document him with his headphones and some of his favorite songs. And he actually said yes, so that makes this layout even better. He's like, yeah, Mom, you can do that, and I'll tell you which ones are my favorite. So I'm excited to document that. Okay, so let me show you. There is currently exploring, currently reading, currently eating, and of course on all of these there's little questions that you can answer and the awesome rating that Christine has on a ton of different stamps, and I just love it. So then you have currently listening for music and currently listening for like a podcast. So that is really cool. And currently watching. And then you have some of these that are on white. This one is today's pull, like if you pull a tarot card. Then the monthly overview. This would be really great to like add in little notes or really tiny photos, but it's just a fun way to think outside the box when you're documenting. So monthly overview, a happy thought. I love this. Just jot down a little something that brought you joy. A weekly overview. Quick check-in. I love this. This could be used for your projects or week in the life, day in the life, or just in your planner. Sleep, hydration, clarity, energy. One thing I'm doing for myself today. And then today looks like this. So fantastic little notepads that you can use in a multitude of projects. All right, so let me get these and then I'll tell you about my project. So for my project, I'm going to document my daughter in the water and use a ton of the phrases from the Poolside stamp set. And I also printed some papers from the Traci Reed Sunkissed collection. Just some plain patterned ones, and then I can stamp on them and just make a fun cluster. You can also see up here, I have some Scrap and Happy Studio tiny flares. So I'm excited to put these all together and make a fun summary page. All right, so thanks for sticking with me with this really long introduction video, and I am gonna go ahead and switch to voiceover now and get started on bringing this page to life. I am super excited to put together this project with these solid papers and stamp all kinds of phrases with this awesome doodle stamp set. My daughter just loves going to the community pool, and she's really conquered some fears and is just swimming like a fish. She even went on the slide for the first time a couple weeks ago, and so it was so exciting. She just loves it. And one of the Saturdays, well, we go most Saturdays, but one of the Saturdays it was pretty much just us, and my daughter's like, I'm living the life. I am living the life. It's the best. So what I did is I took a 1.5 scallop inch punch and also a 1 inch punch and just punched all the different shapes from these 4 different colors. I believe it's 4 different colors. I wound up not using a lot of the yellow, actually none of the yellow, and I just stuck with the kind of mint and pink and orange colors. And once I have those all punched out, I will grab the stamp set and stamp a variety of different phrases and images on my little circles. So this green one, I put a fish in the center and then stamped more fishes to make a fish pattern stamp. And then on this other one, I started with a fish on the bottom and then did 2 more. So that one was a little bit more of a filled in pattern. So this particular little circle, the orange one, got a little weird, and I actually wound up not using it. It was, you know, the life ring, and then I put some of the squiggles, and I don't know, it just looked weird. It looked like a ring, a life ring with like a bunch of snakes floating towards it. I don't know, just wasn't gonna work, so I didn't use that one. But I did make another little circle with some of the squiggles. I'm not sure what exactly the squiggles are meant to be. I'm sorry, but if someone does know, go ahead and leave a comment. But I just used them as a pattern making stamp, and I just stamped fun in the sun with the umbrella on a big pink circle, took a green and pink circles and stamped Poolside. The pink one just put Poolside right in the middle, nothing too complicated. I also stamped on a yellow circle, but again, I realized that I am not going to want to use that, so I did not use that. I stamped a fun little pool on a green circle. I just love that doodled pool. It is so cool. Took one of the bubbles and stamped that on a pink circle, and just once. I feel like just once is good enough. I also used the 2 large title stamps, Days of Summer and Oh Hello Sunshine, as the title pieces. Sunshine is actually my daughter's nickname, so it works perfect as a little title piece. So I have those stamped, I have everything stamped, and now I can get back to my project and put it all together. Now, whether this project goes in my daughter's album or our summer album, I have yet to decide, but I'm leaning towards my daughter's album since it really talks about from like me to her. So that's the kind of perspective that I took when I was journaling. So I am thinking 3 circles up in the top right and 3 in the main section between the photos, and then 3 down below the main photo. So 3, 3, and 3 for a 3 clustered situation going on. And I am just loving this. I love the idea. I don't know why this hasn't dawned on me before, but taking some digital papers and printing them, the solid one, on my HP presentation paper, because it's the paper I use for stamping. So I should have known it stamps really crisp and great. So I feel like that is a new way for me to do hybrid scrapbooking, is taking digital solid papers, printing them out, and adding on stamped images. For the photos, I have the large, of course. I think it's close to a 6x4, and then the other one is a 3x4 tilted. And just the way that the design is, it lends itself to 3 really great sections for putting different embellishments or stamped phrases. And I love these colors. They match perfectly with my daughter's outfit. I will pop dot the 2 title pieces, like I said, and I have some mini epoxy flares that will work perfect, that are from Jenny's shop, Scrap and Happy Studio. I just love her shop. She is the best, and she's such an awesome lady too. I am going to figure out where I want the pool, because I want the pool image to be almost completely seen. I don't want it to be tucked in too much. So I make sure that is where I want it, and then I can put down days of summer. Also add in the fishes and poolside. For the cluster down at the bottom, I put the life ring underneath, the pink bubbles on top, and poolside underneath. So it's kind of a pattern of under, over, under, something like that. You get what I mean. It's a pattern. I'll also add in at the last minute, I decide to add in some stamped bubbles in different spots and also enamel dots. So that's going to work great for some movement around the project. The epoxy flares I picked were all the flower ones. I have some pinks and an orange flower. And of course I use my red line tape to put those on and cure them down. So once I get those adhered down, I kind of looked at my project and realized that I needed a little bit more pops of color, and that's where those bubbles came in handy. And I just added a few of them. Like there's even a really small stamped piece over on the right hand side of an orange bubble. I'm putting it down right now. I'll also grab some glittery stars and enamel dots, adding in the lines for journaling so I can journal the awesome story of my daughter conquering some anxiety. And oh, I'm so proud of her. She is just loving being in the pool, and I even got to change her summer camp paperwork so that way she can go in all sections of the pool. So it's just a big deal. But that story of how she gets to go in all sides of the pool, that'll probably be in another project. And I just talk about how we love going to the pool, and especially it makes my sunshine extra happy to go in the pool. So if you stuck around this long for all the different releases and this fun project, I really appreciate it. I would love a thumbs up or a comment if you want to let me know if you've documented any summer adventures or you had any special summer stories to document. I'd love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. All right, I hope that you have a great day. Bye.